Let's litigate the summer house breakups and talk about victim theory on Bravo. Last night, Lexi finally broke up with Jesse, thank God, and I'm really coming around on her. At the beginning of the season, I thought it was interesting that she chose to attach herself to this relationship. Basically what she's saying, right? She said that we jumped into this relationship and I didn't get a chance to do anything else on the show. I'm not really friends with anyone else because I spent all my time with you. I will say that is something that straight people do. You guys jump into relationships and then somehow wonder why all of your friendships are different and why nobody's texting you. And it's like, yeah, because you disappeared off the face of the earth. Anyway, I'm liking Lexi now because she very eloquently sort of broke down everything that Jesse did to her and all of the ways that he would twist the narrative and make her seem bad. And then he immediately goes and does it again, right? He goes and tells the little room of people something completely different than what she said. It's interesting because it's you guys are on camera and yet he still insists on saying everything I'm saying is true. I don't know why she's mad at me. I don't know why she thinks I'm a liar. I'm completely innocent. And if you ever attack me or say that anything I'm doing is bad, I'm the victim. It's psychotic. He is a sleazeball. Anyway, I'm liking Lexi. People are mad at her and saying that her breakup seems rehearsed and performative, and I'm like, yeah. The illusion in everyone's head is that they're able to speak beautifully and eloquently off the top of your head, but a lot of people struggle with presenting and first dates and interviews because they don't have this skill, right? People come for me on here because I use the word or right, and I always say, I want to see you speak for 6 minutes straight without preparing and no filler words, and then we can talk. Because Lexi is the one that now broke up with Jesse, I'm seeing a lot of the reaction on Reddit being that she is evil, that she's a snake, that she dated him for attention, that she only went on the show to get famous. And I'm like, yeah. This happens constantly. If you go in this playlist, so many of my videos are sort of fighting back against the misogyny of the Bravo fandom. And it makes me sad because so much of the fandom is women. And yet I go into these spaces and so many of the comments are like, she sucks, she's evil, right? And I'm just like, guys, she is a kid who broke up with her shitty boyfriend. I don't think that anyone is perfect in this situation. And I don't know why we need to attack her for being the only person that's working on the show. This is what the real video is about. This is what this video is actually about. She's the only person who's giving us a storyline. I said, finally, someone on this season is clocking in because otherwise the season consists of Paige crying and Lindsay's baby. What I think a lot of people are forgetting about the Lindsay and Carl breakup is that Lindsay and Carl were friends first, right? And what she keeps bringing up, the humiliation, is that he was her friend, broke up with her on camera, right? Regardless of their relationship not working out, the fact is he called producers over and was like, I'm gonna dump her. And she had to find out at the same time that the executive producing team did. Is it a little bit hypocritical of Lindsay to be like, I'm the happiest I've ever been. I'm so happy. I'm having my baby. Don't ever question how happy I am, while also terrorizing Carl? Yes, it is a little bit hypocritical. I will never, ever take that away from her. Is it iconic and excellent TV? Of course it is. This is what Lindsay does. Lindsay was born for this. Her hosting that dinner and terrorizing him in person is one of the most iconic things I've seen, right? She is that girl, and she, again, clocked into work because nobody on the show wants to work. When Lindsay and Carl broke up, so much of the fandom was like, whatever. She was crazy. She has all of these issues. She shouldn't have brought up his addiction. And it's their issues are their issues. And obviously she did stuff wrong. You can go back to my original videos. She shouldn't have brought up the fact that he was using again or possibly using again or whatever she accused him of. But at the end of the day, this fandom only likes, and I've talked about this before, if you go in this playlist, this fandom only likes women when they are crying and sad and downtrodden. And Lindsay choosing to spin her breakup into an empowering moment is something she had to do to get over it and not be the victim of her own story, right? And that's not shade to Ariana. I love Ariana. You can see my videos. I'm obsessed with her. But at the same time, I think that the rally that she got was very different than the reception that Lexi and now Lindsay are getting, where people are, as soon as she got pregnant, they were like, that was fast. Was she even sad? And it's yeah, she was sad, but she moved on. And I already know what the comments are going to say. They're going to say that these are completely separate instances and that every single situation is specific. Sociology is the study of the macro. And again, all of the situations are obviously individual and specific. But when you bubble them up to the top, what's interesting is that, again, when a woman on Bravo gets broken up with and is dumped and is terribly sad, everyone loves her. But when she takes matters into her own hands and breaks up with him on her own, or chooses to spin it and say that she's not devastated, and the public reception is very, very different. And that is looking at the macro. The reception of it is very different. And that is inarguable. Let's just look within and sit with that and wonder why that is.